Hey everybody, welcome to another exciting episode of Javier in the Air. That's Javier in the Air, not on the air. And if you do a Google search or a YouTube search, you'll realize why. So, had a week off, went to Port Aransas, as you saw the first picture that I have from there. That is a panoramic shot of the balcony that I was at for 3 days, 2 nights, and had a wonderful time there with some friends, and everybody got together. Well, a small group. It was had fun, played plenty of games, ate plenty of food, got to hear the ocean, see some of it, especially at night, which is really nice off of the balcony. I wish we would have gone one more level up, because then we'd probably even get a better view and actually see the beach. So we didn't see the beach from the patio, but the patio was facing the beach. I don't know if you could tell there. Those are the dunes that are built up over, eons over there in Port Aransas. And we were there for Memorial Day, so it was a really nice time. When I got back, I was blasted. I couldn't. I just was so tired. I decided that I would do the show this time instead of last time. So there you have it. So welcome. For those of you who have not seen my show before, welcome to Javier in the Air, my little piece of the internet where I try to bring interesting and fun-filled things for everyone to enjoy. Hopefully there's a lot of people out there that enjoy it as well. And if you know somebody who would enjoy it, just let them know. This is a free site. It's not being monetized in any way at this point. And I just do it because I like doing it. So there you have it. So it's going to be an interesting, different show. We're going to have one day of the Trash in the Hood, which again, I apologize, I haven't been getting out there as much as I should because I've been doing other things, work related and non, and so I think it's just time for me to bite the bullet and get back out there a couple more days, rain, heat or shine, and just deal with it no matter what. So we're going to be doing that. I'm gonna show you the pictures from Port Aransas, and I think maybe even some of the trip photos. I'm not sure if I kept those or not. And then we're going to have our special spirit times that I did. I had a special whiskey out here and a special guest, and then we will definitely do some healthy after 50, because that's something that we should always talk about. We're going to talk about beach exercises. So yes, so I hope you're ready for that. It won't be a long one. And so let's get into it. Trash in the Hood. Dark Frog Social Media presents Trash in the Hood, week 45. Welcome everybody to Trash in the Hood. So this is week 45. This is actually day 2, or Tuesday. As you notice, there's a ton of cigarettes and to-go containers and cigarette boxes and beer cans and water bottles and juice boxes and everything. It's really ridiculous. I had gone probably about 5 days without being out there, and it looked like everything piled up again, which is really sad and unfortunate. But there you have it. And then I saw this, which I thought was interesting. It's a platinum vodka core, whatever that is. I just thought it was very interesting. Glass bottle, heavy glass bottle, and it's literally no bigger than 7 inches high. I'm going to wash it off and see if there's something I can do with it. I think I probably can. Okay, so there you have the Trash in the Hood, and I apologize more to myself than to anyone else that I only got out there one day. There was some raining going on, and there were some projects that I'm working on work-wise, professionally, that I had to get done, and those are very taxing and draining. And once I'm done, I just don't really feel like doing anything. I don't even think I ate one of the days, ate dinner. I just kind of went to sleep. That was 2 weeks ago. This past week, yeah, kind of more the same, but I'm hoping that is finishing up now, or only a couple days next week, so I'll be able to get out there, even though I will be commuting to work. So now that glass bottle was very interesting. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I thought it was cool anyway. So and it's only about See the palm of my hand, so it's about that big, solid glass. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but I'm pretty sure I can do something with it. So I decided to keep it. I know once I start doing stuff like that, I open the floodgates of saving everything, saying I can use it, but hopefully not. And we'll see how it goes. All right, so now I'm going to take you through. I think I'll take you through the trip Port A photos. So if you're looking at somewhere to go over the holidays, I recommend Port Aransas. One, it's not that far away. Two, I mean not that far away if you're living in the Austin Cedar Park area or anywhere almost in Texas wise, unless you already live on the coast. Then why am I even talking to you? It's not too bad. It was very nice. The wind was perfect. It was blowing just enough so that no mosquitoes ever bothered us the entire time we were there. So it was really nice. So something you can look at to see if and if you're interested in the actual name of the location, just reach out to me and I'll give it to you. So here is the Port A vacation. Hey everybody, so here we are just walking into the rental that we got for Port Aransas. Weird little art on the wall, but I liked it. This is the balcony that actually to the left that faces the green is actually facing the dunes, which over the dunes are the beaches. And there's a shot that you can kind of see container ships or ships with containers off in the distance, and on the other side of that grass is the beach. So it's hard to tell on this, but if you had to picture, you could blow it up and see that there was an old biplane that was doing some barrel rolls and stuff like that throughout the day on I believe this was Sunday. And so it was very cool. They were getting pretty close and then doing an S roll and then coming out of it and heading back. This is another shot of, you can see this was Monday morning. You could see the rain coming down really hard in the background. That was on the rain off into the ocean. A bit of the rain and the sun coming up. So this was about 7 o'clock on Monday morning. So very nice shot. So once again, I wanted to show the rain. So on the right side is really heavy rain coming down. On the left side is lighter rain, but that is probably, I would say, a mile or two off the coast, off the beach. Another great shot of sun. I think this was sunrise also. Another day, but they look very similar. This just a little bit having the sunrise off to the left because I liked the way it looked. And so we had a really great time there. Played a lot of games, drank a lot of alcohol and beer. And again, I don't know why I'm showing you some more rain, but there's the same rain again. And then so it was really nice. This was called Island Paradise, and we were there for, like I said, 3 days, 2 nights, and it was really great overall. Yes, I know I'm going to get a lot of grief for that. It looks like there's 2 or 3 duplicates in there. I assure you they're not. They did have different timestamps, but I might have just been taking 1 or 2 of them and like barely moving, thinking that I was moving to show more, and I was not. So I did think the rain was pretty cool, but there was really no need for me to put it in there 3 times. Am I going to edit it? No. I think it's for the ages now, so you can always make fun of me on that later on. So very neat. All I did was do a search. Probably about 3.5 weeks out, I did a search for rentals in Port Aransas. Why Port Aransas? I don't know. It's just first coastal city that came to me, so looked it up, found this place. Reasonable, clean. It was security was good there. Not too far away from food, restaurants, and everything. Though we didn't use any of that. We brought our own food there, which again I highly recommend. There are grocery stores in Port Aransas, but they're not an HEB, and they're very busy. So be warned. Bring your own food and drink if you're going to stay there more than a day. If you're not one to cook, then why are you getting a place that has a stove? But if you are one for cooking, the stove and the dishwasher and everything was brand new, and everything worked fantastic. So we had a great time cooking. cooked a lot of great food, ate a lot of great food, played some games, hung out on the patio, drank some wine and beer and shots, and everybody enjoyed it thoroughly. So if you have an opportunity and you want to go out somewhere for the 4th, or you have a weekend coming up and it's a long weekend for you, and you don't want to travel too far, and you live in Texas, I recommend the coastal city. They're really fun, and you can get some great rentals, especially right now because it's not true season yet. No, it kind of is, but you'll get something reasonable. One of the things is also because it's so dang hot, a lot of times some of these rentals are available because it's just too hot and nobody wants to even drive to a coastal city, even though the beach is nice with the wind coming off the water. So check it out if you can. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and go into our I think we're going to go ahead and do a Zen moment. Let's do that, and then we'll do a healthy after 50. So let's do a Zen moment. The sound of water, the sound of the sea. It really is the sound of time. At least it is for me. I could sit there in a chair and feel the tide go in and out. Question everything I've ever known. Always filled with doubt. And yet, I could sit there remembering all the things that remind me of the sea. I just realized that I didn't have a hat on. So you're getting the all natural look. I actually got tired of, excuse me, I actually got tired of having my hair really crazy, nasty long and everything, and so I did do a little bit of trimming the past couple of weeks. The project I'm working on is just about complete, so I thought it would be okay to go ahead and do some trimming. Yes, I do for the most part trim my own hair. I won't be trimming my own hair for my nephew's wedding that I will be in August, but I started doing this really shortly before COVID, and except a couple of times where I need some help with the back, it's not too bad. I don't grow it that long, though. I've been thinking about it this time, and I usually don't grow the beard this long, but it's come out pretty good, so I think I'm going to keep this for a while. As always, for those of you who may or may not know, I usually shave on my birthday, so that means November 1st this will be gone, and then I just grow it back again. It doesn't take that long, so it's not a big deal for me. So thanks for the compliments and the thoughts and comments and suggestions that I'm getting from people. I appreciate that. If you have any thoughts, comments, or concerns, I would highly recommend you leaving a message on my YouTube channel, Javier In The Air. Handle is Javier In The Air 01. Or you can leave me a message on Facebook if you have me on Facebook, or on Instagram, or any other way you can get a hold of me. Text, smoke signal, Morse code, anything like that, semaphore, it all works. However you can get a hold of me, I'll get back to you. Still looking for a co-host. If someone wants to get and do a show or two where we have an interplay between each other, I think that would go well. Plus, if you have a mom and pop shop, just let me know. I'd love to get you on the show. Also new, if you are a business or a resident of my area around the 620 El Salito area, and you are going to be eventually impacted by the 620 or project 620, I should say, that TxDOT is doing, that is actually going to tear up large sections of the business district right here on 620 right by me, which is going to ruin me being able to walk to a store. If you're being impacted and you'd like to be on the show, let me know. Okay, so now let's go to one of our most talked about sections, ones that I seem to get a lot of feedback on, which I appreciate. This is Healthy After 50. Dark Frog Social Media presents Healthy After 50. Hey everybody, welcome to Healthy After 50. So, it came to me while I was out there at Port Aransas that some of the things that we've been talking about, physical activity, can actually be done also in the sand. Makes it a little bit more difficult, but you're able to do it. So, for example, early morning, if you're at a beach or near a beach, you can go and do your walk instead of your walk in your neighborhood, or if you go to a park, if you're near a beach, you can go walk there. Walking in the sand barefoot really helps. Dig down into the sand while you're walking will also may eventually give you cramps, but it will work on your toes, and that helps out with your ability to stand upright with on 2 feet and not have any angling problems. You can also do lunges, squats, any ab work you want to as well. You can also go about waist deep into the water and then go across the beach rather than back to shore or back out. Waist deep or hip deep, and the resistance that you get there will be really good. So that's something you can think about doing as well. A really good idea to do that. So a lot of things you can do on the beach as well, not just sit on the beach and do nothing like I did this past weekend. That will be healthy for you. If you have any questions or comments, first of all, I should have prefaced this, but if you do have any health issues, always check with your doctor before you perform any activity at all. He may not want you to do anything. They may not want you to go to the beach. So then you have to check with them. But anything and everything I talk about just comes with the caveat of be safe, be careful, and have fun. So there you go. Good times at the beach. And there you have it, your Healthy After 50 sand experience episode. So, continue with comments and suggestions for Healthy After 50. There are a lot more things I know I can do, but I'm running into a writer's block and trying to come up with an additional creativity for it. So if you have any additional thoughts that you'd like to see on Healthy After 50, please send me a message. Okay, so now I have a special spirit time to end the show. We're actually going to be under 30, which I'm amazed at. We're going to have a special whiskey tasting that I did with a friend of mine, Chuck Ball. I've known him since I was 17 years old, so that's quite a few years. And he had a really great whiskey with him. So this is raw, it's unedited, but you'll get most of it. So here we go. Hey everybody, so I'm here for Spirit Time, and I have a special one called Little Book. This is, I don't have my glasses on, so this is, actually let me see if I can find my glasses, because otherwise I'm going to say some bullshit that, Brother Rob's going to give me grief about. So,
hello, Brother Rob!
Yep, there's Chuck. He was nice enough to bring this in. This is, wow. It's 117 proof, so 53.5% ABV, which is a whiskey. This is called Little Book, and it's a special reserve that comes out for it. It's done 6 times a year.
One time a year. This one's once a year.
Oh, this is once a year. This is the 2022 release, so it's aged in the bottle an additional year, even though whiskey doesn't age in the bottle. But it's really good. I poured myself a nice glass of it. As you can see, it's already partially drunk. Sorry, Ma. And so here's the taste. Let me get a toast. We missed it, but it's good enough. So here we go. Now, who are the makers of this?
Jim Beam.
This is Jim Beam. So my grandfather loved Jim Beam.
And the son is it goes by the nickname Little Book.
Goes by the nickname Little Book, and so now we have Little Book here, 2022. Very nice. It's perfect with just a little bit of ice to water it down. You want to use an ice like this globe that I have, or 3/4 of a globe. And really smooth. Has a lot of tones in there. You don't... If you had enough whiskey, you'll notice the tones in there. If you've been totally sober, then you're not going to understand it, the notes that are in there. But it's really good. Smooth aftertaste. Really good. So, little book. I'm going to give this 8 out of 10 thumbs up. Little book. If you want to question that, be sure and reach out to me, and we can have a Zoom meeting. We can do a testing of your flight. Just send me some samples, and we'll take care of it. So that's Little Book, everyone. Thanks a lot. Okay, so there you go. That's the show for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If this is your first time, please subscribe to my channel, Javier In The Air. My handle is Javier In The Air 01. If you have any thoughts, comments, or concerns, or would like to be on the show, please let me know via however you can, either on here on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or anything that you have me on. And so now next week we're probably going to be looking at some plant things. I found something in my garden bed that I didn't plant, and it's growing like gangbusters, so I want to make sure everybody gets to see it. I will be planting some more things, and I will show how bad of a horrible gardener I am as opposed to Mr. and Mrs. Green Jeans over there, the Pavlovskis. So we'll take a look at that next week as well. We'll have some new beers to be tasted, and we will taste them, and we will have some all new stuff just because it's a new week. So if you like the show, please let me know. If you hate the show, please let me know. I'd like to hear either way, and I will get back to you either through here or through responding to your comments or emails or however you got a hold of me. So that's it for the show. I hope you appreciated it. I hope you liked it. Appreciation is a fickle thing, so I hope you liked it, and we'll continue to watch the show. So I will see everybody again next week, and have a good rest of your week. Thanks a lot.